far too much in my ears, unfortunately.
Oh no! Oh no! I need to ramble.
What? No! Don't you? You don't need to ramble. Tint needs to ramble, and he is already rambling.
We lose.
Oh, he's always
What?
rambling.
Better not die.
There you are.
The rule set applying to this first round, well, it's not come up in the gauntlet to date, so you're blessed with something. As a hangover from the doubles from the final last round, and we've never seen it before. How?
Ooh.
This rule set was community suggested, and it's called Iron Man mode. First of all, I need everyone to change into an engineer.
Well, this should be fun.
Everyone needs to be an engineer.
I can already tell that this is
Now
going to
that
be funky.
everyone, apart from Bonsar, is an engineer. Here we go, there we go. I can explain to you the restrictions on this rule set. As an engineer, you are only allowed to use chem spray, extinguisher, buff hammer, or armor kit. You are not allowed to use any other tools. Only one copy of the repair ability, the mechanized rebuild, is allowed per ship.
What's the other thing we could
I'll be
take?
rebuild boy.
Okay.
So, whilst people figure out that rule set, the ship requirements remain the same. So Hobo Turkey will now let us know what ships we are allowed. Also, Skycloud, could you please accept this request?
There we go.
The buff and the armor don't overlap, do they?
They do not.
No, only one of them can be active on a component
Okay,
at a
then.
time, so you
I
have to
will
choose between
lower
them.
this down a bit. I don't care about the surroundings. I will try my best to pick up the pieces. So, for those of you that haven't been to Gauntlet yet, the way it works is there are 6 different game modes in PvE. What?
With this rule set, Stormbreaker is a death sentence.
Yeah. So there's 6 different game modes. And Tinfoil, the organizer, rolls 2 dice. The first dice determines which game mode is being played, and of course he rolls again if that specific game mode has already been played. And if he rolls a double, there will be a special rule set. This time we actually have a special rule set, but the reason for that is that in the previous Gauntlet, there was a double at the end that they couldn't play, so they're gonna play it now. Also, we're playing Search and Destroy, and we're currently starting us off on hard difficulty. For every game mode, there's a list of 6 to 7 ships that is allowed to be picked. And only one of those ships can be played. So, as you see right now, the list is Magnate, Spire, Shrike, Corsair, Stormbreaker, Squid. And there can only be 1 Magnate, 1 Spire, 1 Shrike, and so on and so forth.
If we can get 2... Alright, so we have our mechanized...
And this time around, we have the special rule set of, it's called Iron Man mode apparently, and the teams are only allowed to have the non-fixing tools. They're only allowed to have a fire extinguisher, or chem spray, Dynabuff, and armor kit. None of those tools can repair, and none of those tools can rebuild. So, as soon as something gets broken, you cannot use that component for the rest of the game. Or until your next death. Considering that in Search and Destroy, the enemy's objective is to kill our players 5 times, this is going to be interesting. I will now give you back the in-game ramblings.
Lumber pack.
Doesn't
Possibly
the
not
repairability
have
allow
lumber
people
in
to
Actually, it's
repair
actually,
something
there's a
aboard
boss.
Oh,
ship?
yeah,
There is the boss, but the
I mean, I used to
idea is
pick lumber spire when I was grinding.
yeah,
We
yeah,
should
It
it
probably
does.
go and use
It's pretty
weapons,
fun,
but
actually.
otherwise,
Oh,
yeah, we should
shut up
probably-
one moment. There we go. Not you, in-game people. Yeah. So actually, that I kind of forgot. There is one repairability allowed per ship. So you will have one shot every I don't actually know X seconds. Every 160 seconds, you will get one shot at fixing your ship. But that doesn't actually rebuild, that only repairs, I think. No, actually rebuild and repair. Okay.
They'll need to time that carefully.
Yes. Also, let's make a new prediction. I'm gonna make a prediction. So people, get your fuel rods ready.
Are we betting now?
I mean, it's a rather simple one. I'm gonna let this run for 5 minutes, honestly. So, predict. Will they win? Show me your fuel rods and do like a little bit of gambling.
Yeah, I'm voting for no. There is no way in hell that they're pulling this off.
I'm just gonna contact Red about and tell him that I'm doing predictions because he wants to get those 18,000 fuel rods, so he can force me to give all of you bicons.
You need to trick him into voting for the wrong side.
Yeah, so in case you haven't noticed, today I put in 3 specific barotrauma things you can do. We're for 1,000, 2,000, and 18,000 fuel rods.
Forces to do a specific mission. What is this?
The first one is force the captain to go out on a mission. Then force us to do a specific mission out of the ones available. And then the big thing for 18,000 fuel rods, I have to give everyone a bicon.
Oh, I need those fuel rods. How do I earn fuel rods?
By watching.
Okay.
Well, as far as I can tell at the moment, nobody's bringing anything illegal. I can't check the abilities quickly, but I assume those are fine too. One per ship. Okay, people have realized. Oh, I just realized I haven't given you back game audio back. I don't care though. They've just run into the realized that there is a rule that says that only one of each ship can be picked, and currently we have 3 spires.
They just
That
started
is
the game
against the
and already
rules.
cheating.
Also, let me
So
give you that back, so you can
Try
hear
to force
the
their
scrambling.
options.
Suffering.
Stormbreaker is technically option, but I do not suggest.
Well, in that case, why not squid? Because it's the same. It's basically the
Sorry,
same thing.
quick clarification. Those are the rest of them are all. Oh, never mind. We're good.
we should be alright because
Now we have two
well,
squid.
Triple
I was
Skycloud,
just
one of
gonna
you
point
wanted
out
to
that
choose amazing,
Skycloud
so
won't have any of the alliance ships. That's
There's
it.
Yes,
so
that-
many
we're good.
Dynabuff.
That's something I was wondering, but yeah, Trips may.
I
have
mean,
someone on
I
the
think
line,
insta picks for everybody
you can choose a
should be like either an armor kit or a buff.
The bottom ship doesn't have a repair ability.
They don't?
You can go back.
No, they don't.
No, the captain has it.
The captain has. Oh, okay. Oh, no.
I assume all three of the other guys
Why
are bringing the
indeed?
shield. No.
I have a slight problem in that.
Why
the
can't
rest of
I
the
see
ships that,
Skycloud's special
said
ability?
are locked for me.
Because he probably hasn't selected one.
Oh. Because he's modern.
Um,
I see.
Yeah, he only has one co-op match. He has none.
So if you'd like to go back to Spire, which I would recommend, considering you're not
Boys,
rebuild.
Oh, boys.
or do you get
alert
one from the
today.
get-go?
Otherwise, everyone looks like
Skycloud, remember to pick an ability if you have one.
he has not got any. He's just got Alliance recently. But other than that, I think we're all good. Nobody's cheating and building.
Also, Zaloon, if I could, I would predict
Captain's
put
already
10
up,
fewer
so
words on yes, but I can't because I can't vote on my own predictions.
Uh,
Hold
I
up,
put it
hold
in,
up!
no.
I see a safe.
Hold
It's
up,
fine.
the end.
I just
wait.
saw that at the end. It's fine. Failsafe was not allowed.
Oh,
Let's
someone brought
call
a
them
fail
out once
safe.
we get in.
Oh, I could have bet with more fuel rods. Damn it.
I mean, if nobody's betting against you,
Wait, I don't get anything?
yeah.
Well, that's shit.
Oh, come on, Tint. He could have just changed.
Tin does not care for cheaters.
Certainly not.
There's only one way to play the game, his way.
Tint won a no chill, immediately hitting the ref button. Yes, free XP indeed. Well,
Well, did they technically
Bonzert,
just win the
please
first round?
exchange your FSK for something that isn't an FSK. Very nice. I'm just gonna
And Cap-
go through everything again. We're good. Hit it.
We're
No.
all ready?
Wait.
No, no.
Pilots unpilot yourself.
Pilots needs to be
And
engineers.
Skycloud is still connecting. Should we wait for him?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Hopefully so.
Yeah, probably, right?
Yeah. Right.
Salder, can you keep an eye on the bottom two ships while I keep an eye on the top two, and then I guess Fox can keep an eye on one of them. And we just keep an eye on people, make sure no last minute cheating.
I'll keep an eye out on Tin.
Oh, don't worry. I only do that in defense.
No, cheat. Oh, wait. Crew chat or
I
team chat
wonder
doesn't
if
work in
Skycloud's
Spectator.
connecting. It's gonna take quite a while.
Probably.
Hey, I see a gunner.
Start the game.
There we go.
Ah!
We want mines.
No guns,
I could-
no mines.
And another gunner? Nope.
Mechador? Mechador? Alright, I'm gonna wait about 20 more
Real
seconds
quick.
for Skycloud's connection. I'm pretty
Can
sure
we
if
all
we just
just
start
pick
the game,
Choppy?
it'll be fine. No, we cannot.
Everybody pick Choppy.
No, Freddy.
Choppy.
Hail, Choppy.
Get
Bad
that hail
idea,
choppy
Freddy.
going.
Well, I'm kind of sorry
There
for
we go,
Sky Cloud,
your
but
question.
your question had the quicker trigger finger here.
Go to engineer and make sure you don't have any of the illegal tools, which is pretty much all of them.
Don't we already have a magnate though? Or is he changing?
Yes, there is actually a magnate on the field already.
I don't care at this point. I just want to start.
Oh, you don't care.
Legal rule
That's
set.
fair. That's
So yeah, for your question, just quick for you, the allowed tools are Extinguisher, Chem Spray, Buff, and Armor Kit.
Yeah, no spanner, no mallet. Get rid of them. And we
Mallet
can go.
Spanner.
Ballot.
Hmm?
Spallet, the correct combination.
God.
Worse spanner than the mallet.
No.
No, to make it worse, spanner, extinguisher, mallet.
I mean, you know, the perfect, superb tools are not failsafe or pipe wrench, please. Are fire
You are
extinguisher,
not allowed to rebuild.
chem spray, buff kit,
Buff
and
hammer.
Lochnager ammo.
Take care of your
Look at-
components.
When do we get to do all flamers again? That was fun.
Job questions. That's failsafe good. Oh, no,
Your
it's
question.
gone.
There's an extinguisher and chem spray.
Terrible loadout.
Fireproof.
Right.
I
Well,
saw some
as
of that
right
as
now,
well.
I want you to tell me in. I'm going to count in, or rather, if you can count into 10, and then you can tell me at the end of the 10 that everyone's still playing by the rules. That'd be excellent.
Okay then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hit it! Okay then. The hammer has been swung once more. And we're finally in the game. Ship number 1 is the Yggdrasil. It's a magnate piloted by Joe Question. On the left side, it features Gas Motor Mark II, Artemis, and Heavy Flak Mark I. On the left, the exact same. Ship number 2 is the 4. It is a Spire piloted by Trip XZ, with Watcher Hades on the bottom deck and Double Hades on the top deck.
Ship number 3 is the Acrodon Syllabensis, which is yet again a Spire, captained by Mechindor, which has on the bottom deck a Lumberjack paired with a Banshee, and on top deck I see on the left side a Lens Array, and on the right side a Banshee.
Quick interruption. Hail Choppy.
Hell choppy indeed. Alright, on the fourth ship is your credit score. I hope this thing does not crash. Captained by Cardinal Lecomte du Publon. And on the left side, they have double laser and a Nemesis heavy carronade. And on the right side, they have the exact same setup.
I see. I hear that you had French forced upon you.
Yeah. Half of my country speaks French.
That is quite a shame, isn't it?
I am supposed to be able to speak French, but yeah, it's not the
Oh,
best.
un petit peu.
Un petit peu. C'est le français avec le cheveu dans le... What is teeth in French? I don't know.
What?
It's French with hair on teeth.
Okay. I didn't even get cheveux, so...
I'm supposed to be able to speak German as well, but yeah.
Gesundheit.
Danke. Aber mein Deutsch ist nicht so gut.
Ach, Deutsch ist doch eine wunderschöne, ausschweifende, weitreichende, kreative Sprache.
Es ist besser dann Französisch. Die Regeln werden gefolgt, aber ja.
Yeah, that's like the running gag I always like to bring up when people complain about either French or German being very hard to pick up on. It's like,
Yeah.
yes, both languages have a lot of rules. That is absolutely true. The main difference is, we Germans, we like rules. We stick to them. The French, they hate rules. They They come up with a rule, and then they come up with more exceptions to that rule than words that actually follow it.
Yep, that is French for you.
Also, while we have been ignoring the ongoings in the game, the first wave has already been completed, the second wave is almost completed, no one is currently near the VIP, but I'm sure it's dying. I think it's that radar over there that I just pointed at on my screen so that you guys can't see it.
I think the Yggdrasil has used the repair ability already, because their hull was being repaired, or it is.
Oh. And I mean,
Unless
yeah, I
they
can.
have
I will just go through all of the tools once more just to verify that no one has brought illegal tools. And yes, I can indeed verify that no one has brought illegal tools. So yeah, any damage is probably Hail Choppy.
Hail Choppy.
Is probably permanent. Also, in case you're wondering about the Hail Choppy thing, once Lysanya joins us here in the booth, he will clarify.
I do not think I need clarification. It's better this way. I must admit, the ridiculous amount of lasers do help him, because, well, they get a lot more range. Instead of getting shot up at close range.
Actually, let's take a look at the credits. At the credit score, who is currently very much on fire. They're actually using charged ammo, which is not the ammo I would recommend for long-range laser shooting.
I mean,
but
maybe
it's good
they're
enough.
just realistic. About at what range they're
Also,
gonna be.
I'd like to point out that that drill there has been alive for an awful long time.
Yeah, they're not really attacking it. I think they're too busy trying to not take damage from...
Yeah, probably. I mean, what you can actually say is these ships are fireproof.
I mean, the score was taking some fire damage earlier.
Yeah, but they have so much extinguishing power on their ships. Fire won't be an issue to them. Shouldn't be an issue to them. Also, the drill has finally gone down. We are now in the second to last wave. Currently, at the moment, no player has gone down.
Hail
But
Choppy.
Hail Choppy. But I would like to point out that we are only on hard difficulty, so things will get worse. Hail Choppy again.
Wow.
Double the choppy, double the fun. I
They're
will
not
just take a screenshot.
They're not taking a lot of damage. Either it's the armor kit doing a lot of work, or they're just spamming that repair ability whenever they can.
Which button am I missing? This button. T-Y-U-I... Actually, that... Okay. And F5. F5 to get rid of the minimap. Also, final wave. It's boss time. Actually, where is it? That direction.
Credit score is getting hammered by...
Yes. Credit,
Oh, the
credit
boss
score is
coming
currently
from-
in the clusterfuck of the cluster Hades.
No, it's like there's so many airplanes attacking it, but they're veering off towards the other tree.
I mean, they are also in the cluster Hades.
Oh yeah, they are taking permanent damage.
Oh yeah, right. Actually,
Oh, they are not in a good spot.
no, four
yet.
has been broken,
Yeah. Oh, 4 has been broken. Okay.
and 4 is dead.
It is.
First kill for the enemy, and it's claimed by the boss. Also, we're fighting Arashi apparently. Thought we were fighting Celadon.
Oh, and the boss is going for the
Yggdrasil is double broken actually.
broken. Oh, this is. Will they get their repair ability in time?
I don't know, and I'm gonna go with probably not, considering
Nope.
that they've just been hit by the boss railgun. That thing hurts.
It's
So
going for
the boss just claimed the second kill.
Damn, it is going for the asteroid on Celebensis now. Oh,
Yeah, actually, your credit score just had lost an engine. They just fired their rebuild ability.
oh! This is coming for them. Oh, that might have been some bad timing.
4 is back on the field, but already getting hammered before they even had the chance to get the armor kits going, I think. They're broken now.
Oh,
And the thing is,
they are not.
if these ships break without the repair ability, Hail Choppy,
Hell choppy.
they won't be able to fix their armor.
Oh, they also lost
More
their
choppy.
guns. Let's have a look at what they lost. They lost their Watcher.
Oh
Number
god.
4.
And 4 is in a really rough spot right now. The boss is on them. Kinda on them. The boss has changed its attention. And they had a radar on them, but they managed to get out with Drift Sail. First stage of the boss has gone down. Second stage is now getting damaged. And it's down. There's 2 choppies on the field.
Might
Boss is on the
actually
last
make it.
stage. 4 is still drift sailing away. Need to be careful not to end up in a wall.
They might actually get it. I
we go.
underestimated how easy alliance could be.
It's only hard. On veteran, probably they would have gotten their ass kicked.
Oh, that was a waste of my fuel rods.
Yes,
Uh,
you've wasted a grand total of 10 fuel rods.
10 fuel rods.
Will they win? Yes, they've won. So Zaloon, I'm sorry, you just lost 10 fuel rods. Actually, can I give fuel rods to people? I don't. But yeah, first round is over and it is a victory for our players. And that means that we will be going up to veteran. Hey! You can chat.
Yes, I fixed it.
Alright, well done, everyone. That was an interesting round.
Can give you a sub, but I can't give you fuel rods.
We are in hard. Also took a long time to get in.
Also, hello
Nice
Ranamon.
to find out where we're going.
Thank you for the 1 bit.
So you're properly underway.
He has been
And
1
let's
bitting
see.
me.
Oh, how exciting.
He's
Everyone's
probably
favorite
still the
straight
top
away.
donator
I
on the
mean-
channel. Is
What did we get?
He has been the top funder of this channel with overall cheering a grand total of 4 bits.
Yeah.
Wow,
everyone
big
paid.
spender right there.
Yeah. May I briefly interrupt? I'd just like to take a short moment to call out that we are live, and if you want to see these games with commentary or from the third person also to our spectators, it's live over at twitch.tv/Barry44. I will also post in Discord.
Quick,
You know-
someone say a racial slur and get Saladin banned from Twitter.
Not
I don't care about Twitter, I'm on Twitch.
Oh,
You know-
Twitch, my bad.
You know,
I knew it was one of those
I don't care
I
about
would
Twitter.
gladly do that, except that I'm pretty sure that would cause me to disconnect like every 5
Tell you-
seconds.
Tell you what, Hober Turkey.
What? Telling a
We're in
racial slur will
infiltration.
make you
Let
disconnect.
them know
No,
what
having Twitch
they
open.
have won.
Bing bong.
Also, yes, Ranamon, thank you for the 2 additional bits. And hey, Freddy.
Popular and Goldfish. If you piloted last round, you cannot pilot this round. You gotta step down and give somebody else the opportunity to pilot. So, Jaw Question, Skycloud, Mechindor, Shadow Aaron, you're out. Somebody else on your ship is up. Also, remember, top ship is VIP. If they die, we lose. So don't let them die.
Are we still doing the
Special
crappy engineer
ability.
loadout?
No, of course not. Special ability rule set restrictions indicate that you are not allowed to use Hobo. What are they not allowed to use?
I'd like to take a moment to say that the VIP should be a galleon. That is my personal opinion.
Exact point.
It wasn't like a couple gauntlets ago, and that
Or
was great.
Judgment, that works too.
Ban the
Well,
ban
Judgment
the
isn't actually allowed.
in Tarpon.
Yes, it is.
It is. It's just it's not been written on the rule set. It's definitely been played in this rule set many times before, but Hobo
Yes.
has just not omitted it from the list because he's, I don't know, prejudiced.
Sleepy hobo. That sounds
I will check
that
with
sounds
the
weird.
list I've gotten a long time ago. Fuck, where's Hobo? There.
Is Judge.
So,
Is ship segregation real in Guns of Victory?
yeah, I think Hobo, you managed to copy paste the wrong list. The ships are Galleon, Squid, Judgment, Pyrrha, Junker, Stormbreaker, and Goldfish.
There we go. Somehow, over Turkey, I'm gonna guess that is intercepts.
Oh,
Let's-
ignore that. I posted intercepts
Yeah.
ships.
that's
Never
intercept.
mind.
Well done. So Galleon,
Like I
Squid,
said,
Judgment, Pyramid, and
if the
Junker,
first
Stormbreaker,
two
and Goldfish
letters-
are your real options.
If the first two letters of two words the same, I treat them as identical.
There are so many other letters in those words. Okay, let's see. We have a Galleon, a Goldfish, a Junker, a Spire.
So,
Are these
in case you haven't picked up to it
Spire
yet, we're playing
is?
Intercept.
Figure that out.
Hype, hype, hype!
Where else we go?
That me, and we...
And they just need to get to the refineries. Wait, it's infiltration.
I'm sending out some
We are playing Infiltration.
some of the other
Yeah.
ships.
The allowed ships are, I will just repeat them, Galleon, Squid, Judgment, Pyrrha, Junker, Stormbreaker, and Goldfish.
Been blessed. Please let me aboard there.
And my personal recommendation with 4 ships is have the VIP be either the Galleon for absolute incredible tankiness, or have the VIP be a Squid for absolute amazing maneuverability. If you go with a Squid for the VIP, have another player pick a Galleon and just constantly spam air horn. Even with the VIP being the Galleon, I recommend at least one of the other players to take an air horn and just constantly spam it.
No, I did want to move
Because
anyway,
the point
but
of
yes,
infiltration is
we-
escort your VIP to 3 bases on the map where it has to stay for a certain amount of time, and then escape. The deaths of the 3 lower 3 ships don't matter, but if the VIP dies, the game is over, the round is over.
Just be a pure
So,
Olympian or a
First
judge.
and
The judge
the
is
highest
practically
priority
free,
should
right?
always be to keep the VIP alive.
The Junker's already taken.
No, not Junker. That's not what
Now, ships are being discussed because, once again,
he's taking.
only one of each ship can be picked.
I mean, they did break that rule last round.
Yeah, but that was because of second attempt at rule set because someone was cheating. Also, fun little insight into the background of Gauntlet. The ships that you are given are actually in the order we think is the most suitable for the game mode. And like you notice, Galleon and Squid are the first 2 ships. Galleon just for tankiness and Squid for speedrunning.
So, if you want to be like the OG Gauntleter, like the best Gauntleter out there, you would always take the last ship on the
Since
list.
Box of Pyromancy
Then
seems
beat it.
confused, I'd like to remind.
Well,
everyone that
Last ship on the list will always be a Goldfish if it is in, because we just didn't know where to put it.
This session.
It's like, Goldfish
Yeah, that's true.
is a ship concept that just doesn't fit in
wasn't.
PvE.
Oh yeah.
It,
It was fun too.
yeah, it's.
Questionable? Are you guys
I-
making up for the lack of a gunner in Fortify?
We
Definitely.
might be using them, yeah.
Actually, before I ask Ko if she wants
If you
to join
buy
us in the
factors.
booth,
have
I should check if she actually has access to us here.
They also had proximal detonation, then we could actually do a proximal
I would think the answer to be no. I am indeed correct.
Yeah,
You
but
should, yeah.
Ah, it's
Can't
fine.
you drag her in here?
No, because this server is on incredible lockdown and I would need to bother a moderator for it.
Oh, Aaron, that weird flak and the weird flak away.
Wait, is that an
Yeah,
engineer
yeah,
thing?
type.
Oh, yes.
That's got nothing.
Oh, sorry, but probably I need to mute the Discord for like 3 hours or so.
My brain no work well.
Are you
There we
getting
go.
spammed with messages?
No, it's like a Discord I don't have muted entirely or muted entirely, because I'm actually like want to know if things happened in there. And I had giants in there I wanted to get notifications for. But right now I need to concentrate on the letting Gaunt. Oh, also one thing worth pointing out. The banned abilities are... Oversearch Ram, Mind Volley, and Tar Bomb. NK, I couldn't give them advice. But yeah, my piece of advice for this game mode. In case of doubt, ram the VIP into a wall. Everything will be fine. And there's no way, and there's no better way to finish this mission than with the VIP being on Pixel Perma.
I mean, it would be funny if they just rammed the VIP to the exit.
Well, you do need to go through to the bases. You actually have to go to them. Because the exit only opens up.
Like, at the end, like from the last base
to the so,
the end.
Ship number 1 is the Fortify Supporter. It is a galleon, piloted by none other than Mr. Cole. On the right side we have Watcher Arrow, on the left side we have Nemesis Heavy Flak Mark II and a Hades. And in the rear we have a mine launcher. Ship number 2 is a Junker, called Junker, piloted by Tsui Sho, with on the left Gat Flak, in the front a mortar, and on the right Gat Flak.
Ship number 3 is the ARA Halcyon. I am not going to pronounce those 3 letters any other way for all the degenerates out there. It is a goldfish piloted by Sierra Nosp. On the front they have...
It's fine. Carry on.
I say names however I want to, and I will butcher them however I want to.
I'm doing
on the
front,
front,
yeah.
They have the heavy detonator. And on the sides they have the gas mortar Mark II, and on the back they have a flak.
I will quickly hold you from getting to the 4th ship, because I would like to point out that there's like 8 corvettes or 8 enemy ships heading towards the VIP.
Yep.
And the Halcyon is currently in the process of dying. Anyway, ship number 4.
It is doing what a ship should do, being in water. Ship number 4 is the Questionable Judgment. It is piloted by Shadow Aaron, and on the front I see yet again a heavy detonator. Are those Mark II gas?
No, it's one Mark II and one normal one.
Yeah, and one normal one.
And then
on the back another heavy detonator.
Another Mark II. So, I will just ask the faithful question in chat. I mean, the answer to this question is probably yes.
Are you rigging it now?
I am sorry, Runamon. I will quickly get that going again. I will only give you 2 minutes though. Prediction is live. As far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, we are on hard difficulty? Or are we on veteran?
We're on veteran because they won the last game.
Okay, someone just predicted...
You're supposed to know the rules, Salderim.
Well, last time I checked, they ran hard. So, yeah, also, I'd like to point out, I feel a bit sad for Mr. Suisho, but he's currently getting his ass kicked by a Corvette.
And now he's dead. I might have should have.
Oh god! I think Zaloon, let me guess. You put 10 rods onto yes.
Yes.
And then Renamon came in and
made a mistake, seeing how.
And then Renamon put in 2.7k on yes too. Renamon, you might want to spread. Maybe Zaloon, you want to spread out your few rods to the other side so that Renamon can actually win something.
I can't. It's too late.
Also,
I can't change my choice. I can only lose all of my fuel rods.
Yes. So the first base has already gone down, with the VIP currently being en route to the second one, but they're currently facing a rather large resistance of Anglian frigates, corvettes, and devs.
Uh,
As the gas is
sorry,
strong
ignoring
with that
the
one.
supply ship.
As a Renamon, you probably shouldn't put more and more fuel rods onto yes.
Do it, Renamon.
Also questionable
That's
is
all of them.
I need to check like who put them all there. Okay, Renamon put 2.7k. Oh, actually, there's wait, Zaloon, did you just put the rest of your fuel rods onto yes too?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
I am
okay.
making irresponsible life choices, and you can't stop me.
I am not questioning the life choices. I mean, it's your fuel rods. It's your arbitrary amount of fuel rods that's on the line.
Alright, the supply ship just went down, so they...
Ah, so
might
the
have their
refugees
touchdown.
have been shot down again. Very nice.
You have a strange fixation with shooting down the refugees. Zaloon.
I mean, the ships used to be called refugee ships, or like something along those lines. Lifeboats, refugees.
And the junker just went down.
Ugh, I don't think
Show is
Junker is
not
having
having a
that
good time.
much of a good time.
Yeah, that's like the second time.
Oh
There
wait,
we
the
go.
galleon is broken. Galleon is broken.
Yep.
Oh, and they bumped. Wait, where is Galley? Galley is always Oh, they
The
tried
galley
to take.
is
They tried
all
to take a
alone.
shortcut.
They have the double shield up.
But
it's
now
not
they're under
helping. Oh, no.
they're under fire from at least one ordnance. They have 2 frigates around them and 2 corvettes behind them. They are surrounded by enemies, and that is not a place to. And now they will be engaged by 2 AA ordnances. Actually,
The
one ordnance.
questionable is trying to come in, but they might
Yeah,
make
but
it in time.
the Halcyon just went down. The Galleon took some more damage.
Oh, the questionable is broken. They are taking.
Yeah, the
damage.
questionable is very much dying right now.
They are not in a good spot. Well,
Also,
they are
I've-
taking some flak.
Well, no
away
one bothered to answer my question, but I'm pretty sure that the questionable has an air horn with the amount of fire that's going into them. And fire deafened explosions.
It is still alive.
Surprisingly, they just killed the corvette.
Somehow.
But they're getting stuck in a corner here between the wall and the ordnance platform.
I mean, they're just gonna keep gassing it. Oh, the Halcyon is back, but it's been broken again. Oh, that junker is having a bad time again. Look at how health it has left.
That junker is really not having a good time. Oh, Galleon is broken. Galleon is broken.
Oh.
And running
They
into a
have their double
terrain.
shield up, but they're
Ooh,
not
but they
using
still
their
have that.
shields.
There's 6 or 7 crows in their ass. That is not a good place to be. They are stuck on terrain, it seems, or like close to terrain. At least one of the ordnances can actually shoot them. Yes, they are infiltrating. Which will... Oh, the boss has spawned.
Ordnances are going for the junker.
The boss has spawned, and it's in a very good position to strike the Galleon once the junker and the questionable are dead.
Yep.
And
It is
there's
going
not
to
much
take
left
out
in
the
them. Like,
junker
the
very
junker
soon.
just got blitzed. Actually.
Oh,
Struck by
they
lightning.
throw space.
Questionable has been deleted out of existence. Lightning is charging again. Oh, and it hit the Galleon. Well,
Galleon
hit
is
the
taking
shield,
hits.
I think. The
It took
boss
some damage, but
going for the Galleon is not the place they want to be.
they're trying to rush off, but will they make it?
With Oversearch, probably.
the
Without, questionable. Junker
Oh,
just
the Junker
sacrificed
just died.
themselves to
Oh, the
save.
questionable is coming in to try and get the
Oh no, the VIP has been killed. Oh. This
They
is it.
only have 1 life left.
No, it's over.
Oh no, this is it.
When the VIP
Oh yeah,
dies,
they
it's
only had,
over.
oh yeah, they only had 1 thing left to do.
Well,
I-
I'm terribly sorry
How?
for all the people that did the prediction. But I think you just lost a lot of fuel rods.
Oh,
These-
my fuel rods.
So, like, actually, when you predict wrong, you just lose them.
Yeah.
And if there's no one on the receiving side, they go nowhere. Nobody thought this was would happen. Yes,
The-
nobody
the
was
house
gambling
called
correctly.
it. The house always wins.
House, well, I mean, I have infinite fuel rods.
You see, you're already winning.
I can't lose. Well, I can lose if any one of you fellas manages to get to 18,000, because then I lose.
You guys, good
Again.
Try. Good try. No again, just good try. We will conquer it, I'm sure, another night. We regularly do. It's not impossible anymore. And I will roll our dice to find out where we're going. Next round, we are dropping down in difficulty though, because we did lose. So back down to hard. And let's see where we're off to for round 3.
So, we're moving on to round 3. Usually, if the people lose, they would try again. In case they won't. And just carry on. But on hard difficulty.
Karen.
Shadow Aaron no longer wants to play. He just sent me a swap request.
Accept.
Well, I'm not letting you go.
Chose now.
Oh no.
You're
I'm stuck
you are
here.
trapped in here with me.
Now Computer Club Captain wants to swap with me.
Well, I'm forcing you into this slot and I will not let you
There
go.
we go. The rule set is
Sadly, the Fury Rod shop is not
the
open.
game mode.
Especially because I haven't set up Nightbot yet. Like,
What the hobo thought it was.
like
So we're going
with the
to
moderation bot,
intercept.
there is a way
But we
to
have
give
rule
everyone
set.
Fury Rods.
It
I
has
know
a
that
rule.
exists.
It is a very
But,
interesting
like,
rule set.
Where?
You would have a list of ships that you can choose between, and you'd have to choose one of every single kind. This rule set was the brainchild
I
of
mean,
me and
you
Code
just
Justice
cause inflation in
Code.
the fuel rod economy if you were giving them out for free.
Hobo Turkey is going to announce the ships that were allowed, as normal. You are allowed 2 of the ship kinds, as you would normally be allowed, you know, from the list, but 2 rather than 1. But there must be 2 selected in matching pairs. So, for example, I have selected the Crusader. Crusader is legal from the list. Hobotoki, post the list at some point, by the way, please. Get on it. If I want this Crusader to go through and to be the ship that I get to play, I need another captain to also pick Crusader, but it gets better. They have to play the same Crusader as me. If me and the other captain cannot agree on the Crusader loadout, then we'll have to put it to the lobby to decide. Or
Don't you mean to the Shadow Council?
in this case, the 4 spectators. So, hey,
The council
anyone
will
else wanna do
decide your
Crusader?
fave.
I really want another Crusader. The other options, of course, are Galleon Spire, Corsair, Pyramid, Mogular, Goldfish.
Do people might know how to do prox data?
You want to do Crusader Co?
Yeah, but only people
That's
on my server
cheating,
know how to do
Tint.
it,
That's
the
cheating,
Cross
Tint.
that,
Yeah, you were absolutely sure that Cole will do the same as you.
question. Okay, then yeah, we can do that.
I will start the
You want to
prediction
do
again.
Hey,
poll,
wanna
need to
play?
decide between
Will they
the
win?
options of Galleon
I'm gonna
Spire,
put
Corsair,
100
Pyramid,
imaginary
Goldfish.
Fury Rods on
So they've
yes.
both chosen Pyramidion, but are they using the same loadout? No, so they're gonna have to debate whose loadout is best.
Also, just pointing out, our 2 Crusaders currently not have the same loadout.
I'm sure Co's will. Their front guns are different.
Like every bet I've
By
made
the
so
way,
far
Tim,
was wrong.
Yes.
should we
Have you
vote
played
the
some
one
or
we
placed
go
some
hard or
on?
go
No,
red
or
and
what?
stay in hard?
We
Yes, you've placed on no, and Runamon placed on yes.
Just drop down. When you go up, there may be votes.
It
as well,
is.
and they
Oh,
just
it's
drop
hard.
down.
Fuck, they are going to win. Ah, I'm an idiot. Yep. I should have checked that before I placed my money.
Well, I guess Runamon will win a grand total of 84 Fury Rods, 24 of which he put in himself.
Alright, multi-job. You're also going to be a gunner. I've given you instruction. Co, you
I will.
Well, Ko, you are close, but you picked the wrong tier. Mr. Tint, well, actually, you two should figure that out, but yep, very nice.
Yes. Hey, Co, other kind of detonator. She's done it. It's all good.
Wait, do you just keep putting more and more fuel rods onto your prediction?
I put all my fuel rods in there because every time so far I have been wrong. So that means I will be giving fuel rods to Renamon. Which
Well,
means look at
Renamon just lost
18,000
almost.
earlier.
Renamon just almost lost 3k. Just lost
Yes.
almost 3k, so that was everything he had.
I mean, look, in any case, one of us is going to get to the 18,000
I
for
literally
fastest.
already have your loadout.
Faster. So, you always lose in this case, Sal.
I mean, are you telling me that you are cheating on that you are cheating by working together against your captain?
You cannot have the same as Computer Club captain.
There's no captain here.
What is this?
I mean, I'm just waiting for someone to redeem the force us to do a certain mission twice or 3 times. We can pick 3 missions right now, yeah, and like force us to do mud raptor nest, thresher nest, tiger bone thresher nest, and to finish it off like a wreck, or actually wreck wouldn't be that big, or like a pirate vessel or something.
Pirate vessel is fun. Oh no, we don't have a railgun. Never mind.
Hey, we have a flak.
Yeah, but railgun is quite great against pirate vessels.
I mean, you did see
especially if
yesterday
you load
that
it with a
the
dirty
flak is
bomb.
already also really good against it.
Yeah, but if you load it with a dirty bomb, they just start sinking.
Yeah, fair. I mean, I prefer the Warcry method of shooting spreader ammo into their submarine.
Yes, but nuclear.
I will actually do something that a streamer never should do. I will be right back.
Well, guess I'm in charge now. Let's say all the slurs. Okay. There's 4 people
Karen,
in
if you wanna
spectator,
hop
but no one
down
on the
in
Pyramidian. That is quite a
the
shame.
Discord to my ship, that'd be really helpful.
Looks like people in chat are rather waving than actually joining the game. So, tough life out there for the Guns of Icarus players. Trying to get a full lobby. Duel as they might. It looks like we're about to go off into a match. It appears that Saldarim is the last person to load in. Well, anyways, I am sorry for you viewers that you do not have a great sight of the match, but nothing to be done about that. I can't really drag Sal to his computer. The first ship we have is the Robin Hood, which is piloted by Cole and is a Pyramidian. On the front we have double flak, and on the side we have a Banshee and a flare gun, which is a really strange loadout. But well.
Okay, I am back.
welcome back.
Which ships have you already done?
Second ship is also a Pyramidion, very aptly named Pyramidion. It is piloted by Suishom, and on the front they have double flag, and on the sides they have a Banshee and a Flare. I have a feeling we've seen this somewhere already.
Probably. I would like to, first of all, I would like to say, Zaloon, please wash your mouth, as I assume that you've said a lot of slurs. Ship number 3 is the Imperial Wrath. It's a Crusader piloted by Mr. Tintwunnel. In the front we have double detonator, in the middle we have double flak, on the top deck we have double gas motor Mark II. Ship number 4 is Puffy Rat's Revenge, piloted by Co of the Zash. It has the exact same loadout as ship number 3. And the enemy is already well on the way to Refinery A. As this is enemy, that is Refinery A. Also, briefly, we are playing Intercept, and the goal of Intercept is to destroy the convoy ships and deliver the balloons to the refineries. And the players lose if the last refinery is destroyed. Refinery A is under attack right now as the first convoy ship has made its way there, and one thing worth pointing out, when a ship picks up a balloon, it becomes the convoy variant of that ship, which increases armor and perma, or that's overall tankiness, by quite the amount. And last bit of info, that was crucial in one of the previous gauntlets, the boss can pick up balloons too. So what we had was the enemy converging on Refinery C, and one of the balloons was attached to the boss. And our players were just completely screwed.
That does not sound like a good time.
And if you want to check that out, I'm afraid that is not on YouTube. Or on Twitch, I think. So, it has been lost to history. Okay, Refinery A is still holding, with one balloon already in, and the second one being delivered.
I genuinely thought you were going to say that the goal of the game mode was to intercept the convoy ships.
I mean, that is the goal of the game.
Yes. I still would have strangled you through your PC for it, but yes. It looks like, oh, that Pyramidion. The Pyramidion named
I mean,
Pyramidion.
I would like to question the loadout of our Pyramidians.
Yes.
Because I've obviously talked about this in every single Gauntlet stream, but I will do it again. The name of the game in PvE is damage. It's not like PvP where you can have fancy things like disables, pops, the very concept of control. That's all of that is not a thing in PvE. In PvE, it only matters how much you can kill in the shortest time possible. Also, where did the boss die? I guess I shouldn't have kept the camera stationary. The boss just randomly died off screen. I mean, it was only the Mercantile? Yeah, it's Mercantile. It was only the Mercantile boss. It's like not the worst. The worst, according to the players, is, and I kind of have to agree on that, is the Baronet carrier. Yeah, our players will win on Refinery A. At least that's what I'm gonna claim. They just need to deliver that last balloon right there. There we go. Yeah, our players will just unceremoniously win. So what I was on about. So what you want is reliable, quick piercing damage for armor stripping. Generally speaking, achieved by using the Kalakota gas motors Mark II with burst rounds for maximum spread of the gas, because that gives you piercing, good piercing in an AoE. And then you couple that with up on personal preference with flak Mark 1s, flak Mark 2s, or detonators. Or small flags. They already won. And, like, personally, my favorite loadout is a galleon with 4 heavy flux Mark II and 2 gas motors Mark II. As long as someone is manning that gas motor, you can, on defense, you can lock down the final attack path on your own. Because you just kill. On the other hand, well, obviously the gas motors don't exist in PvP, luckily. In PvP, that ship would get fucked immediately.
Just the disables coming in.
Yeah.
Like, you only need to disable 1 or 2 guns and then the ship is useless.
So, with our players just absolutely crushing the Mercantile Guild on Intercept, we'll now be moving up to Veteran again. Ooh. So, Lysanya shown his likely head yet? No, he has not.
Have you...
I have messaged him that he should join us.
No, but have you resolved the betting yet?
Oh, yeah.
Because I think I lost all my rods again.
Will they win? Yes, they have indeed won. There we go. Prediction result is yes. The glorious winner should be Mr. Renamon, receiving a grand total of 166 fuel rods.
Wait, where did the rest of the fuel rods go?
That is all of them. That 96 versus 70. That's 166 combined. What do you mean the rest of the rods?
No, I thought I put in more, but I had lost all of mine.
Yeah, so we are now going on to Assault.
My advice would be for Hobo Turkey to post the ships.
Hobo.
Hey Hobo, post the ships, dummy. They are Magnate, Judgment, Crusader, Spire, Shrike, Squid, and Mobula.
Well, even though I'm not Hobo, I just quickly dug them up.
Identity theft is not a joke, Sal.
I have them because I once helped run this event. I actually only helped run this once. There might be an implication here, I don't want to get into it. So, Assault. What is it all about? There are 3 bases on the map. 2 outposts and 1 final base. This is the very special Scars of Lutessa map, which is map rework that Richard has done with a few, I dare say, improvements. Other people would just say changes. They are not generally speaking well received. I will also start another prediction. Will they win? A prediction. Yes, I know. There we go. You can now bet your free rolls again. The allowed ships are Magnate, Judgment, Crusader, Spire, Shrike, Squid, Mobula. And the banned abilities are Lightning Draw, which is the quick reload ability, and Tar Bomb. The victory condition for the enemy is kill 8 player ships. So every one of our players, except 1, is allowed to die twice. Except 1. One person is only allowed to die once. If everybody dies twice, they've lost. Wait, you both went for no.
I mean, you need to bet yourself, Sal.
I can't.
For burst, right?
I'm not allowed to vote on my own predictions.
Okay, you need to make an alt which has fuel rods and then bet with that.
How are we doing for legality of the ship? So we've got a Shrike, Crusader, Magnate, and Spire. This looks to be perfectly fine. Anyone have anything illegal? Any naughties? Well, there's no tar clouds on Your Question. There's no reloads on Sushis. That's good. Multi-Job is playing by the rules. Shavik is playing by the rules. I see Lysanya logging in. He loves this terrible map, so I'm sure he'll enjoy this. Musical Captain's playing by the rules. Mekandor he's also playing by the rules. And then Kieran, are you playing by the rules what it would look like? Yes, you are. So, people are ready.
Well,
then the
people,
captains
well, someone who isn't either Renamon or,
if you've seen everyone on
Zaloon,
the ship, OCD, you are
put some few rods in so they can actually win something.
captains. Keep an eye out on the match chat and get ready.
Or you might win something if we're both wrong, because so far I have been wrong every single time.
That is a score to uphold. Losing every single prediction.
Yep. It's a special ability of mine.
Hey Tint, you're on the Hades and on the bottom deck.
Okay, people are getting ready to start. So I would like to briefly talk about why this map is not as well liked as many others, and that only started after the rework. It can be boiled down to a simple addition: wall rows. So for those people that don't know, in the game there are walls. Generally speaking, we have Wall Maria and Wall Rose. Wall Maria is just simply a wall. It has a nuke gun within, but that nuke gun is only there to prevent you from clipping through the wall. Because if as soon as anything enters the wall, the nuke gun will just simply annihilate it. Wall Rose, on the other hand, is different. Wall Rose very much likes anyone, and I do mean anyone and everything, being close to it. It has a gun on top that has an incredible amount of knockback. It deals very little damage, but it has an incredible amount of knockback. And for some reason, Wall Rose engineers are always on overdrive. The Wall Rose's armor is rebuilt incredibly quick. So it's a real pain of the ass, in the ass, to kill that thing. Unless, of course, you have big gun. Looking at our ships, there's a decent amount of big gun on the field.
Yeah, it's they might just go for the wall for personal reasons.
Yeah, I don't know yet. We'll see. For now, there are apparently 3 people missing, but Shadow is sitting in the spectators. And I'm just waiting for someone to show up in here. He is in game playing. He's not in the lobby yet. Where did Freddy go?
Good luck, have fun.
Freddy, where did you go? Don't go to bed yet. You're in the same time zone as I, though. I'm man. But you're not allowed to go to bed. Also, the prediction's in. And currently, Twitch chat, consisting of 2 people, is against them. Also, this only has a join the spectators. That's very good. Okay, ship number 1 is the
Instantly opened fire on the wall.
Ship number 1 is the Yggdrasil. It is a Magnate piloted by Jo Question. On the right we see a Gas Motor Mark II and Artemis and a Flak Mark I, and on the left we see the exact same thing. Ship number 2 is the Snaker. It's a Crusader piloted by Multijob. On the right we see Detonator, yes, a normal Detonator with a Gas Motor Mark II and a Tempest. Oh fuck, which one is which? Well, one of those Tempests is a Mark I and the other one is a Mark II. And on the left we have a normal accelerator and a laser.
Ship number 3 is the Tank piloted by Computer Club Captain. It is a Spire with sporting on the front the Nemesis Heavy Carronade, 2 Tempests Mark IIs, and a Hades.
And ship number 4 sadly just died.
Oh, there goes my grand introduction. But I shall do it when they rise from the ashes again. It is, although I can tell you this already, viewers, it is a Shrike named the ARA Peregrine, piloted by Chiara. Or whoever.
So, our players are currently pushing a bit, but not too much. They are still struggling to get past some of the gun emplacements, and I would like to point out that they are fighting Arashi.
The strike is going fast.
That, oh,
strike
by the way,
has-
the Yggdrasil just died.
Oh. Oh, the strike is at the base. They are firing upon it with a mirrored build. They have the heavy detonator and I dare say the Mark II gas mortar.
That is indeed a Mark II gas mortar. Actually, it might be Mark I and Mark II. No, it's both Mark II.
No, it's both Mark II. They have
And
a mirrored
now,
build.
ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take a moment to introduce a very special someone in the booth. You know him, you all love him. He is the owner of Chaos. It's Lysanya.
Wait a minute, what am I doing here? Wait, where am I? What is this? Why did you have to blindfold me to get in here? What is this?
Welcome, welcome to the Gauntlet streaming booth.
How's it going tonight, everybody?
Well, so far we've having had quite the fun time.
Well, that's good. It's always good to have a good time. As I see, we are knee deep in a assault match here.
Indeed. And
They
currently it's not looking all too fresh, as we already have 3 deaths, as someone just died.
Yeah, that Crusader's looking a little iffy right now too. They got a lot of that permahull shredded. They're down. Oh, well,
They're dying.
Crusaders
They're absolutely
taking
dying.
massive
Oh
damage.
god.
Yeah.
They just went into 2 ordnance towers, a base, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
1, 2,
6,
3, 4,
6
5,
enemies.
6, 7. I see 7 of them.
Actually, there's another ordnance tower here. They just went into 3 ordnance towers.
Yggdrasil is not having a good time either.
Just a few guns. Just.
Oh, and there we
my
go.
God.
Shrike.
Wow.
Shrike
Look
with
at
the
that
oversurge drift sail combination just charging through.
Wow, that's one way to escape.
Definitely. Also, I'd like to take a moment, Lysanya, just for you. Earlier today, we saw double Choppy on the field.
Hail Choppy.
Hail Choppy.
I hope both hands were saluting at that time.
Of course. I even took a screenshot.
Fantastic.
What would happen if you had like 3 choppies in on the field? What would you salute with?
Well, you better grow a third arm because you're gonna need it.
No, you just get this third person to salute, of course.
No, but
This
they'd have to
also
be
hey, guess
saluting
what?
with
I'm a
2
third
arms
person.
already.
We can all salute in stereo.
Sorry, due to our IRL reasons, I can only salute with 1 arm, and that is, of course, the right arm.
That's okay. We all 3 of us can do a 1-arm salute, and that's 3 salutes.
Yes. So, to get us back onto topic. Our players are currently still trying to push into the first base, and they already expended half of their lives. And the Snaker is already looking not too fresh here, as they have 20 fire stacks on the hull. Well,
They are managing though, and they
oh,
have an
1
escape
ordnance
route.
tower just went down, and luckily
yeah,
for them,
that hole's about to go down on the Snaker.
that hole,
They're
yeah,
struggling.
it's gone.
Oh, it went down.
Oh, they just went into the rain, I think. Like, they bumped a little bit. Luckily for them, that ordnance tower they are right in front of is not turning around. As it decided that anything behind is not in its arcs.
Crusader says, "Notice me, Senpai. Notice me, Senpai. Turret." And Turret says, "No notice for you."
Okay, the next tower just went down with long-range fire. Oh, the Peregrine is almost... It just died.
Yandere
I don't know
Crusader
where. I
Simulator?
hope it was on screen. Professional streamer.
The ore tank is just on it from afar, but they're not.
Yeah, I mean, they have the
really
loadout for it.
news. Good news. Base is about to get hull broken for the first time.
Very nice, there we go. That is a hull break. And that is
Since
Tempest
well, it's
going
going
into the red component. So the first stage is almost down.
Yep, and it's down.
And there we go, first stage is down. But now they have to take a different attack angle. Also, Yggdrasil just managed to get the... actually, no, it's Off-tank? No, it's Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil just managed to get the turret to notice
that
them.
ordnance tower is turning towards Yggdrasil, and it's point-blank firing.
Yeah, it
upon
has
it.
already been firing at them. It noticed
they
the
might go down
Yggdrasil.
again.
Oh, Yggdrasil is dead.
Oh, they might go
They
down
are so
again,
dead.
and
Yep.
here they
Yeah.
Okay. The players are only allowed 1 more death.
I am
I'm
putting
just
my
going to
bets
say.
on the snaker.
I'm just going to
Zaloon.
say that no vote's looking pretty good right now. I hate to say it,
Zaloon. I hate to say it, but for the first time, you might actually have predicted right.
There goes my perfect score. God.
Oh no.
Yeah, actually,
I hate to
Lysanya,
see
where
it.
did you put your fuel rods?
Let's check the scoreboard and see how many yes votes there are.
The snaker is trying to go for
Oh,
a.
you're asking me which ship? I'm sorry, which ship is gonna die next?
I think my money's on the snaker.
Yeah.
That's
they
a
are
pretty-
broken.
They might be okay. They might
Nah,
be okay
they are
right now.
broken, and the Ordnance
They do
Tower.
not.
Oh, the Ordnance Tower is actually
Yeah,
shooting
but
at the
they're out of
Yggdrasil.
arcs. They're out of arcs and everything.
The Yggdrasil is coming
Yeah,
in.
okay.
closer.
Well, I already put my money on the snaker. I'm gonna keep my money on the snaker. But Yggdrasil
Okay.
is just putting themselves in a prime position to get shot at by every single gun on the base.
I'm gonna put my money on the Magnate, the Yggdrasil.
Yeah, that's rather fair. They are in a spot.
Spire's getting lit up by Walmaria, or excuse me, Walrose.
I mean, Maria has no guns, but Rose
Snaker.
deals next to no damage.
Snaker hull broken.
No, just almost. But Snaker is currently tanking.
All broken.
Fire.
They are taking hits.
They are broken, yeah.
You-
And there we
yeah.
go. They are dead.
Correctly.
Wait a minute,
So-
you're 2 for 2 on predictions right now.
My luck is turning around.
Oh man, law of averages.
Well, I didn't make a prediction on who will die next. That would have had been to really be a poll.
Tintwell is like, you will all be forced to resit this exam.
I mean, yeah, they will.
Oh boy, that's inside arming time flax. They really need to be backing up. The problem is they can't, even though they're drifting backwards. Well, yeah, they can a little bit, but remember, you gotta remember that those flax do have arming time, and if you're inside that arming time, flak no shoot good.
And here comes the bombs, and they have fire all over their ship.
Can you hear me?
Stand here, just
And
go.
here they go again.
Yeah.
Oh,
this
I'm
is-
gonna put my money on Snaker.
Oh, you're putting your money on Snaker.
Yeah, my money is on the snaker as well.
I don't know. Yggdrasil's not about to be double broken again. Now they rebuilt the balloon, but that armor is
Actually,
a shred
they might
more.
manage to get the mining base here, as Yggdrasil
Yeah,
is
if they-
almost
like-
has them.
One more good hit in, and they have it.
Oh no!
And
Wait,
it's
who?
none of the above. It's the Shrike.
Oh, the Shrike went down.
The Shrike went down.
Okay, then now I can finally choose the outcome of this prediction. Zaloon, your streak is over.
Huzzah, I have won. I have gotten my fuel rods that I invested back.
Yeah.
Uh,
The Peregrine has no pilot.
that might explain why they died. Not
Why do
moving
they
at
have
this
no
spike
pilot?
is kind of horrible.
It might have been that the captain had some disconnect issues. That might have been disconnect issues. Okay. Okay, yeah. 382 fuel rods go to Jetfire Forever, or also known as Renamon, and two others.
That you'll be resitting that exam. Welcome, Lysanya. Please hop aboard one of the ships. There is a ship down the bottom.
You will not be allowed to leave, Liz. You are stuck here with us now.
Deal with you. We're gonna stay on veteran. We're gonna stay
Oh, that's
on
okay.
Star
I
Citizen
will
Resolution.
actually
Wait a
have to leave
second.
now.
Why am I
Following
handcuffed to
people
this
did not
chair?
pass
What
the
is this?
exam. The Magnate
Well,
did
Lysanya,
that, and the Shrike
he
did
can
not
only
pass the
point a
exam,
gun
so
at
are
one of
now
us at the
banned.
same
So
time,
Hoboteki
and it's
has
pointed at
to
you.
restate
That
the
means
list
I'm
of
free to
available
go.
minus two ships.
You're
Oh,
going
that's
to
what-
force someone to
oh,
be
okay.
squid?
No.
I will be popping off
Spire
though.
did pass this exam.
I
So another
only
Spire
died-
Yeah,
Have fun,
thanks a lot,
folks.
Saloon,
Good
for
night.
coming in and keeping us company here. Or keeping me
Anytime.
company, rather.
Yeah. Anytime, have a good night.
I'm
Bye-bye.
sure your involuntary replacement will be sufficient.
Upgrades, people, upgrades! Alright, good night.
Good night.
Good night, Saloon.
Alliance mode 2017.
Oh, no, you're stuck here with me. with me
I see.
alone.
Man is not waking up.
Okay, later you'll be stuck with me. Anyway, so yeah, we're thinking is 10-1 gonna make him redo it? Is
Yes.
that the plan? Oh,
Same
boy.
difficulty, same map,
Oh,
but
no.
probably different ships.
Yeah, I was working on
Oh
it.
no.
Lysanya, are you food still, or are you joining us?
I mean, they're basically saying it has to be.
He replaced
Saloon.
Zaloon.
So I think they are taking away the Crusader.
Yes.
Someone's lost their Crusader privileges.
Okay, guys, let's try this again. I'm gonna make a very important suggestion.
So yeah,
Feels like your questions, excellent. Feels like the Mobula, half excellent, half short range. Feels like the Orfang, excellent.
Alright, let's see what they're going
Scout
with
at the
here.
bottom, excellent. Long range, highly recommended.
Looks like lasers
Second
and
high
flax for the
recommendation.
judgment.
Slow down. Put yourself into first.
Wait.
Not
Take out those powers,
sure about that
because they'll take you
Mobula build
out.
though. That's
If
a
we
bit
work as a
iffy for
team,
this
we
difficulty, I
cannot
think.
lose. If you skirt
That's
ahead
a
and find
very
striker
iffy build on that Mobula.
or Crusader, you're gonna get blown up.
Yeah.
The limited options
what they
because
lack
3 ships
is
got banned
piercing.
by failing the test.
And not only that, they've got Artemai as
Artemai?
Oh no, they switched to light flax. Okay, that's a little bit better, but still they're lacking piercing, as you mentioned.
I mean, they have disabled with the coils, which are already iffy.
Yeah.
And then they have the Tempest Mark II.
Yeah, I mean that's there. It's
Yeah.
good, but they're gonna be relying on their allies to get piercing.
Yeah. Like I already in the previous round I already explained like that PvE is about raw damage and the amount of damage you can deliver in the shortest time possible. Unlike PvP, which where you have like disabled, pops, and the very concept of control, which just doesn't exist here.
Well, that's not entirely true. It's 99% true.
Also, let me pull up a prediction for will they win?
Listen, you just flare a boss gun, problem solved.
Nice. Also, in case you're wondering, I'm just putting up these predictions because yesterday we were playing Biotrauma, and I streamed that, and I put in a special reward for 18,000 fuel rods that I will give all members of my crew a bike horn.
Oh.
So now Renamon and Zaloon, which are like the 2 clowns on my crew, are putting in all the effort they can to get those fuel rods. Because they want their bike horns. That's also the reason why that reward is so expensive, because I don't want that.
Oh, looks like we're starting.
Yes, we're going in. Guards of Lutessa. ×2. Well, I guess second attempt. But... And currently the prediction is very much in favor of no. Okay, ship number 1 is the HMS Impertinent. It is a judgment piloted by Jaw Question, with double laser on and a heavy flak Mark 1 on the front, and an Artemis and a another heavy flak Mark 1 on the rear. Ship number 2 is the Sunspot. It's Immobula, piloted by Multijaw. Where from right to left we have Coil Mark 2, Flak, Tempest Mark 2, another Flak, and another Coil Mark 2. And what do we have on 3?
Alright, ship number 3 is the Orthanc, piloted by Computer Club Captain. It is a Spire. We got a Nemesis on the front there. Looks like we got a Hades and 2 Seraph Mark 2s on that ship as well. And ship number 4 is Scald, piloted by Hobo Turkey. Got another Judgment here. Looks like we got 2 Judgments for this. Got a Railgun up top. It's an Accelerator Mark 2. Combined with a laser and a gas mortar up front. Gas mortar's the Mark II. With a, looks like a Nemesis on the back. Yes, it's a Nemesis and an Artemis on the back. I think the Judgments right now are gonna have to do a lot of the heavy lifting in this match.
Definitely.
At least initially.
So it was already said that this time around they want to take a rather slow and steady approach, and honestly, Judgment is just the perfect platform for that, because you can just use it as a semi-stationary gun platform.
It basically is. It's what Mobula used to be, and now just replaced with Judgment. It is.
And
it is
even
a
less
really
mobility.
good sniping ship. Huh?
And even less mobility.
This is fair. It's like taking the Mobula and min-maxing it. Who
Yes,
needs
you
to
get-
dodge
yes.
when it just destroyed before it gets there.
It's like, yes, you get a heavy gun, but no, you won't be able to move. But actually, the
Don't need the
Scald,
Hydro if it's already dead.
the Scald is not quite delivering enough of a punch, I think, because you may correct me on this because I'm not entirely sure. The railguns are mainly piercing damage, or here not flechette, that's against balloon,
Yeah.
anti-component damage.
So the way I look at it is the Scald is going to plow the road for the other Judgment, the Impertinent. The idea here, of course, is the railgun can, of course, pierce through enemies. So you're going to be breaking a lot of components, doing a lot just like that. You're going to be just piercing through a lot of enemies. Actually, that's the arc gun. I take that back.
That's the
That's
coil
arc gun.
actually doing something.
Yeah, hold on just a minute here. Somebody's got Lesmok in that? Yeah, that's Lesmok in that coil.
And there we get, like, with those rather clumped up enemies, you could just see. 1 second, I need to check if my mic is still working.
It is.
Yes, it is. With those clumped up enemies, you could just see what the coil is actually intended to do, and that is spray or like arc from one ship to the next, and breaking a lot of components on clumped up enemies. It usually fails at that. It's like or not. I wouldn't say fail. Sorry, but the Sunspot just died.
Yeah, we lost the Mobula.
It doesn't fail necessarily, but it gets outshined by a lot of other guns doing raw damage just better.
Yeah, and really, I mean, case in point, Gas Mortar Mark II.
I mean, come on, Gas
just as
Mortar
a
Mark
starting
II is the most overpowered gun that currently exists in PvE.
Agreed, followed by, I would argue, the Detonator Mark I.
Never played with that thing, but
Detonator Mark I, if you do it right, can basically shred through a boss ship. If you play your cards right. Combined, of course, with proximity.
Definitely. I mean,
Even
personally,
without proximity, it will shred through boss ships. Although, again, that one takes a little bit more
finesse,
coordination, and timing. Whereas the gas mortars are like, "Hi, I have a gas mortar. Your everything is broken."
Yes. Like, personally, my favorite ship and if I am not forced into something else, the only ship I fly in PvE, is a Galleon with quad Flak Mark II and 2 gas mortars Mark II.
I mean, you can never go wrong with a heavy flak in PvE.
And the entire ship is run on burst ammo.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Burst flaks, burst gas mortars.
Yeah, you can reduce the arming time of the flaks as well with that.
Yeah, like that just shreds through enemies.
Oh yeah. By the way, we're already doing better in this matchup compared to the earlier one, as they have only 1 death.
And they are already chucking away at the second stage of the base. So a lot more progress. Also, here you that is a Mercantile Brigantine on the field, by the way. That's a bit early.
Look at that. I think the boss ship has decided that the team is doing too well, so let's up the difficulty here. As Sunspot already hull broken. Oh, here comes the laser. Here comes the laser.
I think currently Orthang is more the prime target for the boss ship. I'm not sure that laser is pointing.
That's Sunspot. That's the target. But they did take out the first target.
Well, but now Orthang will be Sunspot went down, and now Orthang is the next in line to receive super laser punishment.
Oh, Orthank's got nowhere to go.
Impertinent just got broken by the cluster Hades. The clusterfuck Hades.
Prepare your Fs in chat for Orthank.
The laser didn't fire properly.
Really?
Oh, it's gonna fire on Impertinent.
Oh, Orthank gets a gift.
Oh? Who is it? Who is it firing on?
Who does it want? Sunspot?
No, it has been changing targets. It has changed
confused.
target 3 or 4 times now.
It's confused.
It is very much confused. Too many targets. And while we were wondering what the super laser will fuck up, the first stage went down. No, actually, it's not.
The boss ship throwing its own ally out of the way. Look at this.
The first stage of the boss ship, or third rather, is still up. Now it's down. Okay, the super laser has not fired yet.
No, it's tried to.
It's tried to multiple times, but where's it going? What is the boss ship doing? It's very confused.
The boss ship is thinking the boss ship is trying to play 4D chess right now. Too bad it's forgetting the first, second, and third dimension.
Yeah, it's dying in the real plane. Oh,
Yeah,
they're finally turning around, but there they go. So
that's one way to kill a boss ship.
yeah, the team just got incredibly lucky, I would say.
Orthank especially.
Because if that boss ship would have actually been able to properly use its super weapon, they would have had a problem.
Yeah, Orthank was dead to rights, and the boss ship was like, nah.
You live. So, that is one big relief for our team, as they now are sure the boss ship is dead. It won't show up on out of an unexpected angle to completely fuck them up.
Yeah, all things considered, this is a gift right now for the team. 2 deaths on the board right now, but all in all, they're on pace. If they're trading a death for an objective, they are going to survive with 1 death to spare.
Yeah. So yeah, they're on a really good pace right here. And if they keep this going, like especially with having the 1 base down, having the boss defeated, this is going rather well for them.
Yeah.
I say that, and Sunspot just broke and is receiving fire from 2 ordnance towers.
Yeah, this is where the Skull needs to come to play with that railgun. This is where they will shine.
Also,
except they got
Sunspot is probably dead, as they are also backed up against the wall, and he will now reverse into said wall. Yeah, there we go. Sunspot is down.
Meanwhile, watch the back of the field here. Skald is trying to run. There are 2 flankers.
There's actually 3 ships coming from that angle. There's one
yeah,
more
3
down
flankers.
below.
And the pincer maneuver is on Skald Hullbroken.
Yes. As much as I like the idea of having the judgments work together, first of all, it's not really happening. Second of all, that requires an amount of coordination that is usually not possible. If I'm being honest. So
It can be done.
It can be done.
The problem here, the big problem here, there's 2 of them actually. Number 1, these flankers have really busted up the plan.
Yes.
And number 2, the team seems to be playing a bit of a race against time, so to speak. Sunspot is all 3 deaths for this team so far. I hate to say it right now, but Sunspot seems to be the team's weak link, and they're doing their best.
Well, worth pointing out, I just noticed, Sunspot is down a crew member, and as much as I don't want to step too close to multi-job the captain, they have a suboptimal loadout.
Yeah, this is why I was mentioning right now, regardless of circumstances, right now the Sunspot is kind of a sitting duck if they get targeted. Now, granted, once something is broken, they can certainly pound a permahole down with 2 light flax and a Seraph Mark II. Don't get me wrong. They have one job. Their one job, however, has to come real quick, and they're relying on the judgments.
So
that's why I say, especially with the crew member down, they are kind of the weak spot of the crew formation right now.
Yeah. So yeah, as you mentioned, they have very good kill power, but they absolutely lack piercing.
Yeah, they are completely and utterly reliant on the rest of their team to keep them safe, to do their one job. Much like right now, their Skald also is kind of a not quite a one-trick pony, but they're kind of a one-trick pony.
Honestly, with those front guns, I would actually say they are a one-trick pony.
Yeah, they're going to basically be a plow the road ship. They're going to plow the road to get the other ships into the base. Beyond that, it's tough sledding for them.
Yeah. So we are going towards the final objective, and as far as I can tell, the players actually have to go through wall rows here.
That is correct. They need to go through a couple of walls, I believe.
Well, as far as I can tell, it's only one.
Oh, one. You're right. Yeah, it's just one.
But it is a wall
They can
rows.
pick their wall. They can pick their wall, but they need to go through a wall.
Oh, where's the other one they could do?
Well, they can go. Well, actually, no. Wait. They don't have to go through the wall. They just need to go around the wall. There is a path. If you
but
around
it's a very narrow path.
It is. It is. However,
And it puts you in a very unfortunate position, I'd say. So it might actually be the best call to just go through the wall.
I didn't say it was a good option. I said it was an option.
Yes. So what was the prediction again? 100% of players, meaning 1, decided that no, they won't win.
That prediction's not looking so good right now.
Indeed.
They've got wall rows down.
Yep.
But there's a lot of ships there. A lot of ships.
So yeah, one could say they opened up the floodgates, but honestly, I've seen worse.
We all have.
Like, there have been cases in Gauntlet where it's like they shot down a wall and behind that wall was 8 ships.
I mean, let's count the ships right now. 1,
It's
2,
4.
3, 4, 5. Well, there's only 5 there. So, yeah, it's not as bad as it could be.
Yeah. And also, those ships that were behind the wall are now slowly trickling in. It's not like that bunch of combined firepower going ham.
Now, one small problem here for our team is that there is precisely one spawn point for any enemy ships, and that is directly surrounding this base. So they will be spawning in it. They will be spawning consistently as somebody got hull. Oh, no, nobody got hull broken. That was an enemy ship.
So yeah, the players need to inch forwards now, and not overextend.
Correct, yes. And there's going to be 2 avenues in which the enemy is going to be coming at them. 1 from directly in front of them, 2 from that snake path we were talking about earlier, and possibly 3 as there is a ship I believe that I saw coming from behind earlier. Are they still there or are they gone? Oh,
there's
yeah,
one.
There is a ship that is coming in from behind. There's a singular ship coming in from behind, and it's going to get the side of the impertinent about 10 seconds.
Yeah, they're coming. Looks like a collector, I think.
That's still something. It's gonna draw attention from someone. That's the thing. If they
it has
now,
to.
This could be a very critical. This is gonna be the critical moment of the match.
Actually, I think Skald just overextended.
Yeah, I think so. And the Shrike is now gonna possibly pay for it. The flanker now moving in on the
Shrike?
Spire.
What Shrike?
I'm at the Spire.
Yeah, like Skald overextended. Spire did too because well, they actually didn't, but it's Impertinent and Sunspot were pulled back a bit because they had to disengage, engage a different target.
Oh, there's the bounce. Oh, they rebuilt the balloon.
Okay, but Sunspot just died again. They got killed by the ordnance tower all the way in the back of the base there.
This is bad right now. Skald is way overextended right now. Orthanc is low perma.
Skald, I think Skald will actually be somewhat fine, as the 3 ships that could have just converged onto the off tank, 2 of them are actually going for the other teams. Impertinent just got broken.
This is why I said they were overextended. If they push for the Impertinent, this is bad.
Yes.
And
Okay, 2 ships are going for the
doing that, 2
Impertinent.
ships.
One of them just got finished off.
Yeah.
So I think Impertinent will be fine, as also the Sunspot's coming back. Off tank has turned around, but now we have the Skald all alone, out and about.
Yeah, that's
Being
precisely.
shot at, I think, by the base, actually.
That is correct. There's an AA gun there.
But
there's,
the AA
the base.
tower has decided that they don't want to shoot the Skald.
No, they don't, which is fortunate. But now Skull is about to get turned on by, let's count the ships. 1,
4.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ships, 11 ships.
Oh, and they are right now. They're all going for the Skald, as that is like the only viable target the enemy has.
Oh no, Sunspot's viable.
Yeah, but
Orthanc
still.
is viable. Yeah, but Scald, you might want to find cover, and you might want to find it in a hurry.
Yes. Okay, the next AA tower goes down. There's only that. I think there's 2 remaining right now. One behind the base and the other one in front of the base. Actually, yeah, there's 2.
Yeah. Well, they're taking one out right now. Yeah, those Hades are starting to get to work here on the one in front of the base.
Yes. And now, you mentioned the infinite spawns that can only now happen on the base. I don't want to count these ships. I just see an awful amount of health bars.
Yeah. I will once again mention, there is one place they can spawn. Good luck.
Oh, that
flanker,
they just deployed a minefield.
Flanker in play.
Oh, that's another flanker and going for the Impertinent. Orthanc just was awfully close to dying. First from enemy fire and then from charging past the minefield that was deployed.
Impertinent, big trouble. They got broken once. They got the rebuild before the mortars went up, but they're in big trouble right now. Hull break.
Oh, they are broken and they are being fired upon, and the mortars are going into them. They're just holding on to 10% of the perma. That is nothing.
Yeah, that flanker doing work right there. Looks like they're going to break off and go after the Sunspot.
Yeah, Sunspot managed to pull the aggro, but now it's them taking all of the fire. And there's 2 additional ships coming in now too there. Sunspot was broken and suffered a bit of perma damage there. Orthanc now joining the fight. The Collector there is actually going straight for the ram, but they managed to...
They just saved the Sunspot there. That would
definitely, that would have been lethal.
Yeah.
Okay, they managed to... Skald is now taking fire from like 3 or 4 ships, but I think they're holding on rather fine. So, the players have managed to stabilize for the moment.
I am shocked. That could have snowballed in a hurry.
Oh, yes.
Twice.
I mean,
it didn't.
They were awfully close to it snowballing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But, like, if they get another big wave of enemy ship spawns, they are in trouble.
This is the time to inch. This is the time. They have to do it right here. They have to take out this AA gun right now. This is their moment. This is their opportunity. The spawns are coming in, but this is the time.
Okay, they're starting to get working on the first big component. That I'm not getting in the health bar of the enemy base yet.
Correct. That's because they haven't technically, air quotes, spotted it yet. It's not broken yet. Meanwhile, the planes are doing a good job of running into their own base.
The AA tower has been broken. The AA tower has been destroyed. There's only one remaining behind the base now, but that is not an avenue of attack that the team will likely take. So it shouldn't be as relevant.
Yeah, at this point, they should ignore that
And it's
AA
also
tower.
not engaging anything.
Yeah, they should ignore that AA tower. It's not really too relevant.
And it should be dead now.
It might
No, it's actually
become relevant for the second phase.
There's the next rather big wave of ship spawns. All of them got double broken and they are hard reversing right now. They only have a third of the perma left.
Yeah.
They can't tank like more. And now he almost ended. Actually, he did end up in terrain, and now the interceptor.
Oh, getting away, barely.
Yeah, using the oversurge to dodge that interceptor.
Yeah, they had no choice. They had to pull it off, and it was a good dodge.
Gold got broken once more, and now mortars are going into them.
Snowball is imminent. Look at these perma holes.
Yeah, like Impertinent is also awfully close to a break. Skald only has half life. Impertinent only has a smidge of perma. Orthanc is almost dead. Sunspot is damaged. Skull gets broken once more, with a few more mortars going into them, and also fire from the base.
This is not good right now. This is not good. They have to take it slow, but at the same time, there's gonna have to be a point where this team just makes a stand and just goes for it on the third.
Skull just gets broken once more, and there's a collector on them.
They should be okay though.
Okay, yeah, the Gatlings are going, but they didn't receive any mortar fire. They also need to be careful not to end up in their...
Skull doing the thing I mentioned earlier.
Oh! Impertinent just died to their own minds.
Oh, Scald is going in. Scald is going all in on the back of that AA ordnance. They are going for it here.
It's not
this
yet...
is what I mentioned earlier.
They need to be careful not to get any mines. Impertinent just went down to the mine volley ability. As they were detonating after their timer had passed, they detonated, and that detonation was enough to kill the HMS Impertinent.
Yeah, this is still really, really, really
okay.
bad. Although, technically, let's look at this for a second. It didn't count as an enemy kill.
No? Weren't they at 4 before?
Oh, they were at 4. That's right. It did count.
I mean, the enemy has dealt damage to them, so death is death.
This is true. Yeah, death is death. Yep. I thought they were at 5 earlier, and I looked at it.
So, luckily for the Skulls, that AA tower has decided to not shoot them, while they happily gas it.
Yeah, that AA ordnance, though, is still inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. Orthanc needs to be very careful.
Oh. Quickly go through them. Oh, they ram. They decided to ram, but it worked out in their favor so far. But now they might end up in terrain. They barely managed to avoid it.
Yeah, there were some airplanes.
Once again, big group of ships has spawned. And right now, I think the Skull needs to be really careful not to get overwhelmed if all of those ships...
They got the tower.
They got the tower?
They got the tower.
Very nice.
There are no more towers in play.
That is actually rather good.
Oh, they're about to get the second break. They got the second break on the base.
Nice. Now they just need the damage to go in.
And Scald is the one doing the work here.
I mean, we already said that they have an awful amount of piercing.
Oh, here comes the collector. Sunspot trying to help him out here. Sunspot.
Oh, I just noticed that there's like 3 ships coming from behind. 4, 5.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Here we go. Sunspot hole broken.
And mortar, that's the ship with mortars behind them. None of them are going in at the moment, but still
Impertinent. This is the stand right here. This is the stand I was talking about earlier.
They managed to get the base into the last stage. Sunspot is double broken. And only has...
Sunspot should go down. Sorry.
What?
Sorry, go ahead. I just was saying Sunspot's about to go down here.
Yeah. Sunspot is about to go down. They will get broken in just a second if that Gatling opens up again, and that should be enough to kill them, and there we go. That is them death. Orthanc also... Where the fuck are they? Oh, they're all behind the base.
They're at the base. They're all at the base right now. They're going for it.
Yeah, Impertinent briefly was broken. Orthanc is broken, and fire... Oh, they managed to get that armor up just in time.
They might get it. They're gonna get it. They're gonna get it. They've got enough.
They certainly have enough firepower here. Orthanc will get broken. Question is, will they die to that... I don't know what it is.
No,
they
will
won't.
not.
They will survive.
Wow.
So we're fine with the victory. Or they managed to obtain the victory, coming in clutch at the end.
Wow, that could have snowballed on them multiple times. And they have found a way to pull it out by the skin of their teeth.
Yes, like, it was awfully close. If there would have been, like, the AI being a bit more, doing a bit more focus firing, they would have been dead.
If the boss ship had not decided to play 4D chess,
yes,
it would have
like,
been enough deaths.
Boss ship showing up after second base is destroyed?
No, they're in the middle of first base.
And yeah, but if it would have showed up like after the second base, that would have been death.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. I also think if you would have added a minute and a half to that match, I don't think they would have won.
Very well done.
I think they would have been picked apart at that point.
We have only a little bit of time left, so it is time for me to remind you that the birthday
My
tournament
goodness,
for
that
Guns
was
Vigorous is coming up on the
incredibly,
30th.
incredibly
Like
close.
The birthday tournament, if you're looking for a slot on the crew, please contact myself or Co. Ask around. We're looking for a couple more people. We are looking for a couple more engineers, for a few more.
I think that Mobula had like
outside of that,
5
we're going to go into a final
deaths.
round. Given the time limitations, please.
But being down a crew member on a Mobula is really, really tough. You have to have that fully crewed.
Yeah, like at the moment, not having full crew, full decently competent crew on a Mobula is just pain.
Oh yeah.
Therefore, we're going into blockade.
Yeah, it's tough.
Okay, we're gonna do one quick final round in this gauntlet here before the aforementioned chaos starts off, and that will be a blockade match on hell difficulty.
Blockade, air quotes, quick.
So, the allowed ships are Corsair, Pyramidian, Shrike, Junker, Mobula, and Goldfish. Honestly, like, when cooking up the ship list, we were sitting there like, where do we put Goldfish? No idea. There.
Yeah, let's just put it here. Yeah, pretty much.
Because the way these ship sets are assembled is every ship shows up 3 times.
Yeah.
And in the end, it was like we had all other 12 ships had their 3 places where they go, and then we were like, wait, we also need to.
We have only a few minutes to ready up, so people take your ships.
Was he talking to me?
And because we've only got a limited amount of time, I'm going to allow there to be an unlimited amount of Corsairs and Pyramidians.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
So, and we were like sitting there like, where do we put Goldfish? And we put it in like the 3 that were like the least bad. Because we also mentioned that earlier on the stream, Goldfish hasn't really got a niche in PvE.
It doesn't.
Like the whole ship,
objectively.
the whole idea of the ship is concepts that only exist really in PvP.
Correct. It is objectively the worst ship in PvE.
And still, it gets picked surprisingly often.
Okay, now I will say this. If you're not comfortable with a light ship like a squid or whatnot, if you're not comfortable with a squid, a Goldfish is a better pick than a squid if you're at the newer piloting level.
Yes. Yes.
With that said,
Goldfish is a very forgiving ship.
I agree. The ceiling of the ships, though, in PvE, Goldfish is way below everything else.
Yes. Because due to the layout, the maximum amount of guns you can get on target is 2.
Yeah.
Which can work, as seen by, for example, Pyra. But then
3.
Yeah, okay, yeah, with Pyra you can reliably get 3. If you want to be really fucky, you can even get 4.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. But yeah, the whole. Oh, I think we're about to start.
Yeah, indeed we are. Oh, I need to. Do I bother making a prediction now? People, do you want a prediction? Say yes in chat. Give me that chat interaction. Okay, I'm gonna start us off with ship number 1, the HMS Insolent. It is a junker piloted by Joe Question. On the left we have Get Flak, on the front we have an Artemis, on the right we have another Get Flak. Ship number 2 is the Tactical Eurobeat. It's piloted by Friendly Corp. On the front we have Heavy Flak Mark II, on the left we have Gatling Heavy Flak Mark II, on the right we have Gatling Heavy Flak Mark II, in the rear we have a Flak.
And ship number 3 is the Hail Mary, piloted by 10-1. We've got a Minotaur up front. Double Flak Mark IIs, double light flaks on the sides. We've got a, What's on the back? That's a
Flamethrower.
flamethrower on the back.
And he
And
already
ship 4.
managed to delete one bomb carrier out of existence.
Yes, I see that. And ship number 4 is the Indigo Montoya, piloted by Hobo Turkey. We have another Corsair here. Got a Minotaur up front. We've got a Minotaur on the left side. We have a Accelerator Mark 1 on the right, with 2 light flaks and a flamethrower on the back.
Indeed. So, generally speaking, there are 2 ways to beat this game mode. The first way is you just bring an awful lot of piercing and explosive damage. The second way is you bring something that is a brick that you can throw into the enemy.
Oh, you mean like a Corsair?
Yes! How did you know that I was hinting at that?
I don't know. How could I possibly imagine that you might have been hinting at that?
Oh wait, actually,
Well,
HMS Insula just died.
Well, I mean, you know, the not Corsair is the ship that went down. Probably should have brought a Corsair.
Probably. Also, briefly touching on how blockade actually works. You have 3 refineries in the center line of the map that need to be defended from bomb carriers that will spawn in increasing amount of numbers. Initially, there will only be 2 on the field, then 3, then 4.
Protect your base by throwing your Corsair into the bomber ship.
Yes, also, Indigo Montoya might be dying here. That ram just happened while Drift Sail was active.
And I'd also like to point out that that ram happened with a concussive blast going out at the same time. They tried to time it.
I think
they're,
it's going to be
however,
that death.
Yeah, they're looking for the 6-fingered ship. I don't think that's going to work out for them. It's not.
Boom. So yeah. And basically you don't want 3 of the bomb carriers delivering their bombs to those refineries.
That's very bad. That
When
means
they
game over.
will get there, and boss is there. The boss is currently between A and C. Let's see how much. So, in this game mode, you can die as often as you want, but of course dying means 1 less ship, 1 less set of guns on the field, or in this case 1 less brick on the field. And
now, Tactical Eurobeat needs to go after that supply vessel. It's at the edge of the map. It could escape at any minute.
Yeah. And also, when the bomb carriers actually make it to the refineries, they take a moment to deliver their payload.
Yep, it's a few seconds. Good news, though, is that they've not let any of them near the bases just yet, which is a good thing.
Indeed, indeed. Okay, the supply ship will actually go down to gunfire, not to, what happens when an unstoppable force meets a very much movable object. Speaking of a very much movable object, I will give you the kiss cam.
Uh-oh. You're giving the people the kiss cam? Oh, no.
I am stealing every single bit of content I can.
Listen, that great power comes with great responsibility.
Actually, let's go back to Tactical Eurobeat, as they are about to connect with another convoy, with another raider here. At least I hope that they will actually connect sooner than later. Okay, they're opening up, they're firing. I'm just waiting for that oversearch button to be pressed, as I'm 95% certain that this ship has brought oversearch. That is a... Hail Choppy!
Hail Choppy!
Come on, press the oversearch button.
Speaking of connect with Hot Corsairs.
There we go!
Area.
No, don't connect with Hot Corsairs in your area. Connect with Hot
Look at the
Judgments.
ship! Look at the ship when it's hull broken. It looks like it's on fire. Also, boss ship is here. Arashi boss ship.
Yeah. So actually, with this game mode, it is very much possible to just avoid the boss.
Yeah, but
which
you don't
is
get
a
perfect gold
change.
if you do that.
Hmm? Oh yeah, you do get less points.
No,
Hey,
well, you don't get perfect world achievement progress either.
And
less points.
I don't care about achievements.
Some of these people here do, as Tactical Eurobeat is hull broken and looking very, very bad as there are multiple planes firing upon them, treading their hull.
I will change. I will go to. I couldn't go to Tactical Eurobeat as they died before I could get there.
Yeah, they're
That
very
is
dead.
quite the shame. Also, we are now at the stage where 4 bomb carriers are on the field.
And all 4 of them are going to be.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Ask me how I know this.
well, because you looked at the map. M for
Yes,
map.
and I look at the map again, and oh look, there are still 4 carriers going to be. Not the
also,
bees!
I'd like to take a moment to explain why I put so much emphasis on a ram being executed while Driftsay was active. When Driftsay is active, you have a plus 50% impact damage on you. And considering how funky, and sometimes fucky, impact damage is in this game, that might be lethal.
Also known as fun times. Hey, do you want to play a fun game with your crew? Let's play Will We Survive?
You roll the dice. Hail Choppy. Choppy is actually under attack by the boss ship. Hey, friendly cop, press the oversearch button. I'm ready for it. Press the button.
I don't think Friendly Cop is ready to press the button.
Come on, do it. There we go.
There we go. The button has been pressed. They're also double broken for their efforts.
Yes, and the boss ship is actually shooting them. They might get super.
They did get the carrier.
Meanwhile,
I'd like to point out once again that these bomb carriers are hell-bent on destroying Base B.
I mean,
they
interestingly enough,
to spawn
in the last Gauntlet I was at, we figured out that even if one bomb deploys, that base remains active.
That's correct.
So, I mean, if they're all going for B, they can all just drop there and absolutely bomb that thing into smithereens.
Pretty much. They clearly... Base B must have stole their lunch money or something. I don't know.
It might be that there's like the,
They might hate bees, too.
They might hate B, maybe they want to rush B.
Oh, they could want to rush B. You know what? Actually, that's probably the answer right there. The foolproof strategy of rush B.
Rush B,
by the way, we're gonna have 3 ships dead.
A bomb is unloading at B as the... What the fuck? I just noticed that 3 ships are dead. That might be 4 in just a second.
I just mentioned that. There are 3 ships that are...
Everyone is dead! Screenshot!
Well,
And there is a bomb loading at B. Look at that. Oh, and the one ship that actually respawns decides to respawn far away. That bomb will deploy.
I'd like to point out here that they're getting the furthest one from the base. Well, on the bright side, there's a last ship that does not want to rush B. It wants to rush A. That is not a pro strat.
Yeah, but there's still 3 other ships heading for B.
Yes. There are.
One of which is getting rather close. It's that ship right there. I'm pointing at it. I'm pointing at my screen, so it's obviously useless.
No. We can totally see you pointing at the ship over there.
Come on, Tinfoil, line up your trajectory and give me that lovely kiss cam. Press the oversearch button.
Give them
There we go.
There we go. That's the content you paid for. You didn't even have to pay for it.
You getting paid?
Exactly. You didn't get paid for it. Nobody's getting paid. Wait, we're getting paid?
We should demand payment. I mean, I am sacrificing my sleep and free time for this.
I'm just shaking my head right now and wondering in 7 years if you'll repeat that statement.
What? That I'm sacrificing that we should get paid, or what?
No, the free time part.
Oh.
Talk to Eurobeat about to. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah. That.
Wait, where's the last carrier?
Good news though. They got one more carrier. So good news. They won't lose. But bad news. Rush B has prevented the perfect world achievements.
Yes, as one of the windmills here is currently on fire. One might say they are on fire. And I guess nobody knows that song. Also, the boss ship has decided that maybe it's a good time to head to A. Let's
ship
see,
is
where's the
thinking,
diver? Oh, Hail Mary coming in for the ram? Oh, that.
No, not yet.
No,
Not
he
online.
failed.
Not online. There we go. Now it's good.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, they wanted to tee it up. That was the issue there. They wanted to tee it up. They want to make sure. Also, Indigo Montoya rubber banding backwards. Did they die at the end?
I don't think so.
Did they actually die at the end? Hold on, they rubber banded hard right there. I got to see that on replay.
Well, the stream is not running on a 1 minute delay, but I guess you could still go back a bit.
Yeah, I kind of want to see if they actually died there. They rubber banded all of a sudden. They had like a sliver of perma out of nowhere. Let's see. You're still watching the Hail Mary there. Oh, there's Indigo Montoya. Yeah, they're backing up. No, they didn't die. No, they were okay. They did not die.
Very nice.
But they oversurged Rim into the base with drift sail on and bounced themselves backwards.
Ooh.
Fun times.
Okay then. Yeah. I would just disable tinfoil because I want to talk. Yeah, everyone. This is it. Oh, okay.